everyone, it's Pepsi back here in Roblox Wild Horse Islands. Today's video, if you've watched yesterday's video, is a continuation of catches that I have made previously of IUHs that I have not posted yet. So these are catches numbers 23 to 27. A lot of you guys were asking to see my captures and see what hairs I've gotten and which ones I am missing, because I haven't posted my captures in a while. I'm also posting these again, like I said yesterday, for myself because I have the clips and I really like to keep them as like a little documentation of things that I have accomplished in this game. So that is why I am posting this video if you haven't watched yesterday's and didn't already watch through the little explanation of why. But numbers 23, 24, 25, and 26 in this video were all caught during an IUH boost. These four were caught during the IUH boost that lasted from May 31st to June 2nd. And if you guys remember, this was the IUH boost before the rates changed, and it was supposed to be a 24 to 48 hour boost, so 1 to 2 days, and it ended up being 72 hours or 3 days total. So this video will have those four. I'm also including capture number 27 at the end because I captured that outside of this boost, but I wanted to group it with this video because it would be too weird to like put it into its own video, and it also wouldn't fit with the 7 IUHs I have for tomorrow's video. Anyways, all that is to say, there are timestamps in the video description and in the video bar down below as per usual to skip to a specific section. But let's get started. Alright, before I get into my captures from the boost, I almost forgot to do my catching statistics, and I know some of you guys are always curious, so I do like to include these so you guys know basically what is going on. So I include usually my time spent, my method, the lassos I used, the tokens I got, and the IUHs I caught. So here are my statistics from this boost. Again, this boost was May 31st to June 3rd. It was 72 hours total. And the time I spent catching was about plus or minus 40 hours. So usually it is about 100 lassos per hour that I do when I'm on stream because I get distracted from chat or just stopping along the way. And even when I'm off stream, I usually grind quite a bit faster. I can go about double my stream speed off stream when I am hunting. But the thing is, I do pause and go AFK in-game to get food, to go use the restroom, to take care of some different things. So, plus or minus 40 hours. As always, I use capture all method. I mention this every single time because a lot of you guys ask me, but I always use capture all method. I never reset because I like to get tokens. And for lassos that I ended up using during this boost in particular was quite a bit, so you can tell how burnt out I got afterwards, but I ended up using 4,052 lassos in total. The last 2,000 lassos that I used was on that last day. That was an extra day that we got, and I did not catch anything during those last 2,000 lassos. I made it up in the leaderboard, and then I did not catch the rest of the week, but yeah, in total, 4,052 lassos from those 3 days of the boost. And with the tokens I ended up getting from selling the breedable horses that I caught was 2.7 million, which was quite a bit. In total, I think by the end of the boost, I had about 3.45 million because I had about 700k already before the boost started. And so in total, I spent quite a lot of that almost immediately. But just from selling horses, 2.7 million, which is kind of crazy. And like I mentioned earlier, and I will show you guys after this, I ended up catching 4 IUHs. So let's get into what IUHs I caught. So my 23rd self-caught IUH is actually this Wild Bay Dutch Warm Blood with Amethyst mane and tail. It was the first IUH that I got during that boost that started on May 31st and ended on June 3rd. I think I accidentally said June 2nd earlier during the intro, but ended on June 3rd. And I was super excited because this is an amethyst mane and tail, and if you guys knew at the time, I only needed an amethyst to complete jungle, so I was super happy to finally get that amethyst to complete all the hairs on Jungle Island that were in my IUH capture log. And it is also 100% purebred, so I was super excited because of that as well. Let me show you those pictures before I show you the clip of me catching this Dutch warm blood. But this is the chat when I first caught the Dutch warm blood. This is the picture of the horse in the inspect screen. This is the stack card when it was freshly caught. And this is the age. So you can see that I caught this on Monday, June 2nd. It was 2:49 a.m., so it was quite early. I was catching for the boost. Again, I was kind of distraught because I spent thousands of lassos and several, like over a dozen hours catching, and I did not catch anything yet during the boost, so I was super excited to see this Dutch warm blood. Let me show you guys the clip of when I caught this horse. I really did not think I would get anything this boost. It's already been over 24 hours and I've spent like 1,500 lassos. But I just found this beauty, and this is the last hair I need on jungle. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna use like a perfect lasso or something, because oh my gosh, this is my 23rd, I believe. Let me check. Yes, 23rd self-caught IUH, and it is a amethyst, a Dutch warm blood. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, it is the last hair I need on jungle, so now I have finished mountain and jungle. So that is so exciting. It is a wild bay coat and it's purebred. That is beautiful. I'm super, super excited. Oh my gosh. Thank you, game, finally, for giving me an IUH. Ah, I'm so excited. Alright, I'll let you know if I catch anything else this boost. I don't know if I will, but I am super, super happy that I caught one IUH this boost so far. And I wish you all luck if you are catching. So again, I was so, so grateful and excited to be done with Jungle Island, and you guys can see that during the clip. This is the 24th self-caught IUH that I ended up catching on the same day on June 2nd. It was my second IUH of the boost, and this one is a Bay Tobiano paint horse with sapphire mane and tail. This one was not nearly as exciting, mostly because I already have sapphire, a sapphire hair on a IUH that I do like the coat better. It is an Icelandic with sapphire, and it is blue roan Tobiano, I believe, but I prefer that coat and hair combo, so I wasn't super, super excited, but I was still grateful because, again, I did not catch much during the beginning of the boost, so I was glad that I finally was catching some more horses and my luck was looking up. So let me show you those pictures and then I'll show you the clip. So starting with the chat, this was the chat when I caught the sapphire paint horse. This is what the horse looks like in the inspect screen. This is the stack card when it was freshly caught. And this is the age. So again, the first IUH for this boost was around 3 a.m. This one was Monday, June 2nd as well, but this one was at 11:38 a.m. So I was still super excited despite already having this hair. Let me show you guys the clip of me catching this horse. Almost 36 hours into the boost since it started, and I just found this beauty. So this is my second IUH during this boost. I did not expect to get another. Luck was kind of holding out on me at the beginning of this boost, but oh my gosh, I got another sapphire, which is super, super exciting. This is my 24th self-caught IUH, and I am super excited. Oh my gosh. It is a Bay Tobiano paint horse. Very, very cute. 24th self-caught IUH. I will let you guys know if I get anything else. I don't know if I will. Alright, so as you guys can see during that clip, I really felt the pressure. It was kind of crunch time because initially we thought this boost was only going to be at a maximum of 48 hours. It ended up being quite a bit longer, but I kept catching because I did not know when the boost would end. So I fortunately did find another IUH after that sapphire paint horse, and it is a new hair. So my self-caught number 25 is this brown Mustang with icy blue mane and tail. And if you guys know me, you know I do not like hunting on Blizzard. I tend to avoid Blizzard if I can. So this was quite lucky for me, and catching this horse was super exciting because it meant I finally had my first Blizzard horse. Blizzard does have quite a number of spawns. It's just harder to navigate unless you know the route. For me, even though it's not hard to navigate because I have a route that works, I just don't like Blizzard because of the lower breeds that spawn on Blizzard, and I don't personally love the IUH hairs, so it's not as gratifying to catch them. The other thing is for Blizzard, for me at least, Icy White and Icy Black, you are hard to find those and see them yourself before catching a horse, so it's quite difficult. And for a low tier island with lower tier breeds and hairs that I don't love, it's just not worth it. But I was super excited to catch my first Blizzard hair regardless. This is some of the photos before I show you the clip of me catching this horse. So this was me catching the icy blue Mustang in chat. And this one actually quite stood out quite well because it's the icy blue. This is the icy blue on the inspect screen. You can see that it does match the grass on Blizzard very well, so I'm surprised that I saw it, but I think in game it's a little bit different, more contrasted. This is the stat card when it was freshly caught. And this is the age. So I did catch this also on Monday, June 2nd. This one ended up being caught at 4:39 p.m. So a couple hours after, or a handful of hours after I caught the previous IUH. And again, I was super excited to have a first IUH hair from Blizzard Island. Let me show you guys the clip. I was actually hunting on low tiers for once, and I just found a icy blue Mustang. Oh my gosh, I'm super excited. So this will be a new hair for me, and I believe this is my 25th self-caught. It is the third self-caught IUH that I got during this boost. But oh my gosh, icy blue, brand new hair. I usually don't hunt on Blizzard, but I am so glad I did. They are so cute. Ah, okay. I will let you guys know if I catch anything else this boost. I don't think I will because there's only hours left before it hits the 48-hour mark. But if I do, I will definitely let you guys know. As you guys can tell, I was so excited to have a Blizzard hair finally, even if they're not my favorite. but I did round this IUH boost off so well. So again, this boost ended up being 72 hours, but I did not catch any IUHs on the last day or the first day. So the last IUH I caught during this boost was actually during the same day on June 2nd, and it was a really good completion because it is a hair from Forest. And this marks all islands. I had one hair on every single island officially as of this IUH. So this was my self-caught IUH number 26, and it is a buckskin snowcap Appaloosa with leafy mane and tail. I was quite surprised to find another IUH on the same exact day, and this one is purebred as well, so I felt so grateful and so happy, and I felt like the game was giving me all my luck from the boost at once. So I really was kind of, I don't know, freaking out inside, but I was so excited to get a hair from every single island officially, even though this is leafy. I really did like the buckskin snowcap and the leafy combo. Let me show you those images before I show you the clip. But this was chat when I caught the leafy Appaloosa. This is the image of the Appaloosa in the inspect screen. This is the stack card when it was freshly caught. And this is the age, so this one rounded off the night pretty well. I was surprised that the boost was still going by this time, but it was still on Monday, June 2nd, and it was 11:42 p.m., so right before midnight. I barely made that deadline for it being caught on the same exact day, so I was super grateful that I did. And let me show you guys the clip of me catching this IUH in game because I was kind of surprised. The boost is apparently still going on. It's been over 48 hours. It's closer to 50, about 50, 51 hours since the boost has started. So I didn't expect it to keep going. We have not gotten an alert that it has ended, but I just found this appy hunting on Forest, and it is a new hair for me as well. This is Leafy, so I did want to record this catch as well. I'm still counting it as part of the boost, but it is a brand new hair for me, and I am super, super excited. I didn't think I would get a fourth IUH during this boost, but I am super happy I did. I was just getting a little bit tired with hunting, but I don't think I will catch anything else. If I happen to, I will record. This is my 26th self-caught IUH, I believe. Yes, it should be number 26. And this is very, very cute. Oh my gosh. I know some of y'all don't like Leafy. I think it is really cute. And I am really happy with this coat as well. So I did not catch anything else during that boost, but it was a great round way to close it off. Again, I got 3 new hairs during that 72-hour boost, and I got all 4 IUHs on the same date, which was a new record for me at the time, and I was so happy and excited to finally have a hair from every single island as well, officially. So that was a great way to wrap up that boost. In this video, I'm also showing this IUH, so this is self-caught number 27, because this was caught after the boost ended. It was caught on June 14th, so a couple weeks later. And again, this didn't really fit into tomorrow's video, so I'm showing this here. But this is another buckskin snowcap Appaloosa. This one has volcanic orange mane and tail, so it was a brand new hair for me as well. And I did want to include this clip because I like sharing all my clips online, and I like having a little documentation of them. But also it was kind of surprising because after I caught those 4, it felt like my luck had stalled. and I didn't really feel like catching too much because I was quite burnt out, but when I did start catching again, it felt like I did not have any luck until I caught this IUH, and I was like, another new hair. I was so happy and excited. So this one was super exciting as well. Again, this was after the boost, a couple weeks later. This was what the chat looked like when I found the volcanic orange Appaloosa. This one is the inspect screen with the horse itself. And it's another buckskin snowcap, so I have quite a few of those now. And I do love this Appaloosa coat. I think it is my favorite Appaloosa coat, so I do not mind. I will take them. This is the stat guard. And this is the age. Again, this was Saturday, June 14th, so a couple weeks later at 4:39 a.m. I don't ask why I was hunting at 4:39 a.m. I just felt like doing a couple rounds. Did not really think I would have any luck because it felt like all my luck went towards the boost. But here we are. I was kind of surprised that I actually spotted the volcanic orange. Let me show you guys the clip so you can see what I mean, but I almost missed it. See, I was actually recording a video where I was trying to capture as many donkey coats as I was able to, and I just found this beauty. It is the first IUH that I found since the IUH rates have been altered or changed. I haven't been IUH hunting at all recently, so I am super surprised when I stumbled upon this volcanic orange appy. It is a snow cap coat, I believe it's called. I do love these coats, but I did want to record a clip of me capturing them. There we go. A brand new hair from me, volcanic orange. So this is a brand new hair for me. I am officially over halfway through my IUH hair capture log, which is super exciting. And I do need to take some screenshots, but I am gonna continue recording the other video I was actually in the middle of, and this will be in that video as well as a IUH recap later on. But yes, buckskin snowcap appy with a volcanic orange mane and tail. Very, very cute. I am super excited. And this is, let me lock it and rename it. This is IUH self-caught number 27. Yes, 27. So I just rewatched that clip and I completely forgot that I was recording a video during that. And that's the whole reason I found that volcanic orange IUH in the first place. Because again, after that boost where I caught 4 IUHs on the same day, I was so burnt out and drained and tired of catching and IUH hunting in general that I did not touch it for a couple weeks. And I was just logging in for my streaks, sometimes doing other activities in the game, but I was not catching at all until Donkeys and Mules came out. And I filmed that video at 4 in the morning, or 3 or 4 in the morning. I started at like 3 a.m. because I wanted to catch the new donkey coats. So that's the whole reason I started catching anyways. I did not expect to find an IUH, but I was super shocked that I did, and I was super happy that I noticed because I almost missed it. But if you guys watched my donkey hunting video on my channel from that same week, I believe, like a couple days after, you would have seen that I caught this IUH, and I kept the clip because I wanted to show it here in my recap. And I almost forgot about that whole thing. But I felt super lucky that after only 3 more hours of IUH hunting, after a couple weeks of being burnt out, I found another IUH, and it was a brand new hair. And I was super, super happy about that. But, without that whole ramble, those are all my catches caught up to number 27. So again, I showed 23, 24, 25, and 26, which were all during that May 31st to June 3rd boost. And I also showed just now number 27, which was after the Donkeys and Mules got released. But those are those captures. In tomorrow's video, in my next video, I will be going over captures 28 to 34, and all 7 of those IUHs were caught during the last boost. So if you want to see that, look at my page tomorrow for that video. And if you like Wild Horse Islands content, I do videos every single week on Wild Horse Islands, and I do live streams every Saturday and Sunday. So subscribe down below if you're not already, and I will see you guys in my next video or live stream. Bye everyone!